You have more white people looking for these services. Child sex tourism. It is very normal in the Dominican Republic. White people are sexually more crazy when it comes to weird things. When she walked into the room, there were 3 other German guys. So it's 4 plus the wife of one of them. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Dominican Route News. There is an invisible crisis in the Dominican Republic, something that everybody knows about it, but nobody talks about it, or people try to turn a blind eye. And that subject is child sex tourism. It is very normal in the Dominican Republic that Dominicans have sexual encounters with underage girls. Everybody knows it. It's been normalized in here that you see adults living together with girl like 13, 14, 15. So I've seen cases of 14-year-old, 13-year-old living with a 27, 30, 25, 31, 32. Of course, you will see this happening more often in the very poor areas, of course, like in very impoverished areas. This is where you're going to see more often, but it's a lot. It happens a lot. But today, I want to talk about child sex tourism. I don't want to talk about the locals because I will need like 2 hours to explain all that. But I just want to briefly explain what's going on here with the tourists that they come here to looking for this kind of tourism, which is called child sex tourism. You will see this very often in Sosua. You will see this in Boca Chica. It's very easy that you will see people, tourists with teenagers. I have seen cases of 14, 15-year-old girls with someone from Italy or Germany, 60, 70, 75. And the family sometimes is complicit of this. They know about it. They are aware of it. And they just turn a blind eye just because this person is bringing money to the table. And of course, there's, the lack of opportunities. You have communities here that are very, very poor. And I'm not justifying this. This is not a justification. Okay, there's no excuse for that. I disagree. I don't like it, but that's the reality. You see it here. So I've seen the cases of very, very old men with very, very, very young girls under 18 years old. The majority of the people that come here are people from North America and people from Europe. When I say North America, I'm talking about Canada and the United States. And when I say Europe, predominantly people from Germany, Spain, and Italy. This is the one that you will see always here, 75, 70, and you will also, it's very easy to do it because there's always going to be a family member that will get you a girl, or there's going to be the guy that works at the bar, or the guy that works at the hotel, or even the waiter or the waitress. If you say what you're looking for, someone is going to get it for you. It is, of course, illegal in the Dominican Republic, though the authorities have normalized it, especially in these areas like Sosua and Boca Chica. This kind of tourism is very, very present, and the authorities, they don't do nothing because it's been kind of normalized already. And I'm talking about the ones that have sex with these people voluntarily, but there are other that are forced to do it. All right. Most of the people that I see in this kind of behaviors are people, white Americans and white people from Europe, not just white people. Black people, they do that too. What I'm trying to say is that you have different races and different countries that they come here to do this. Of course, I'm not saying that all Americans, all white Americans and all Europeans, they do these behaviors. I don't want to say that everybody does it, but you see a lot of them here, like a lot. Here is the thing that I've noticed. You see when we talk about white people, you see like 65, 70, 75 looking for this kind of services of probably a girl 14, 15, 16. But when it comes to black Americans, you see young people like under 40s, 45, under 30s looking for this kind of services. It's weird. It's very weird. Well, the reason why I think white Americans or white people are more likely to do this kind of behaviors is here, like in other countries, is because historically white people have always had more access to wealth, so it facilitates them to the opportunity to travel. If an American or someone from Europe come to a poor neighborhood, he will easy find a girl under 18, 13, 14, 15. That's easy. That happens every day in the Dominican Republic. It happens every day. It's been happening for years, and it'll continue happening, unfortunately. Of course, the authorities sometimes they don't talk about it. Nobody talks about it, but it's gonna be easy. You will see these more likely in the poor neighborhoods, like in impoverished areas. And don't worry, because what I've seen is that the families they're not gonna go to the police because they see you as a potential financial support for the family and for her. I've seen many cases because I've been involved in fighting this kind of epidemic, but mostly against the locals, not the tourists. I've seen cases where 13-year-old girl, she left with a 27, 28-year-old Dominican, and I have been kind of community defender in those cases. But I know that these little girls, they do it because they want to do it. Sometimes they just wanna leave their houses, and because poor, whatever, ignorance. There is a whole bunch of reasons that I will have to make another video to like break it down little by little. So here's the thing, that you have more white people looking for these services. There's more white people traveling to the Dominican Republic because they come from multiple countries. Now, you also see black Americans looking for these services, but they are a minority. It's a minority. White people are sexually more crazy when it comes to weird things, and I've heard of stories of these white people looking for crazy fantasies, sexual stuff. There is this case. She's dead. Unfortunately, I met this girl. She was the daughter of someone that I know, and she left. She went to Sosua with a friend of her, and they became part of some kind of a child trafficking stuff, and they were giving services to people from Italy and Germany. She was getting paid. She this girl, she went to a room with this guy from Germany, and when she walked into the room, she thought that she was only going to have sex with this German guy. But when she walked into the room, there were 3 other German guys. So it's 4 plus the wife of one of them. She wanted to record the whole thing, and they all had sex with this little girl. I think she was 13 when that happened, and but she went to the hospital, an emergency. She had a bleeding. She had a bleeding, and there was an emergency. So she died like a couple of days. She died like 4 days after that. The police started an investigation, and by the time they figured out what happened, these people from Germany, they left. They escaped. So this is crazy here. It's been normalized for a while. You see families that they are aware of it. They know it. They know what's going on, but they just turn a blind eye. And you got a cousin that he's gonna talk to his female cousin, and he will convince her. He will offer money. You got people from Italy and Germany and the United States of America and Canada. Canadians are fucking crazy when it comes to child sex, this kind of prostitution. You have people, Dominicans, that way they will do the middleman business for you. I mean, they will be like a pimp. They will get you the girls, little ones, from those poor neighborhoods. They will show you like a catalog of which one you want, and they will bring them to you. But also you have like family members that they will know that you are having sexual relations with this little girl. But as long as you're providing money, they will not gonna go to the police, and this is completely normal. Unfortunately, it is very normal that girls start having sexual relations at a very young age. But here's the thing. You probably think that this is only happening with female minors. No, it is happening with boys too. I mean, boys are being recorded to do this. You got it all here. Unfortunately, I hate to say it. I hate to admit it, but it is happening. It is fucking happening. The Dominican Republic, especially those places as Sosua and Boca Chica, you can find these services anywhere. But I'm telling you, like, the places where you will see it with your own eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of this going on privately. Like, people that they just make a phone call and they, do what they're going to do with these little girls. But there are girls here giving those services, like voluntarily doing it. I'm not saying that they're being kidnapped and doing this thing. What I'm saying is that these girls, because of their economic situation, whatever is happening, they provide those services, and society here sees that as a fucking normal thing. And I hate it. I don't have a problem. I'm gonna tell the truth. If they want to kill me, go ahead and kill me. Come get me, mother. But yes, that's the reality here, unfortunately. Thank you very much for supporting the Dominican Raw News. Thank you very much for supporting me. Subscribe, hit the like button. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.